Hey guys, I'm Nicole from Go Fit for Life 10, and this is my Stand on Your Hand series. So I think handstands are fun. I don't think that handstands are a measure of fitness. I don't think that you have to do it if you don't want to. I just think it's new and it's fun and it's challenging for a lot of people. And so a lot of people have been asking me on working up to a handstand. How do I get to a handstand? How do I learn to do a handstand? How do I kick up into a handstand? So I wanted to do this Stand on Your Hand series on this Go Fit for Life 10 page to show you how to build up from the basic strength all the way up to some of the advanced handstands. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start with our basic strength because this is week 1, day 1, and we are going to start in a plank. And you may think, well, I can already hold a plank, but we're going to take a plank and move it up to different levels. So first, for the purposes of being able to do a handstand and build up that strength, you want to be able to do these planks on your hands. And if you're starting on your knees, you know, this is basic starting point, but this doesn't put a ton of weight on my upper body. So you want to make sure you're doing your planks on your toes. And also don't think about kind of like resting down into the plank. Think about almost like pulling your belly button up and in on the plank and pushing actively down through the hands, because that's going to correlate more to a handstand. You know, this is good stability strength, but when you pull that belly button up and round the back a little bit and push down into the hands, that's going to be a little bit more on the handstand. Okay, so regular plank on your hands. Second thing we're going to do is take that plank on our hands and you're actually going to walk the feet. So you're pushing down actively through the fingertips and you're going to walk your feet into your hands as much as you can. So keeping your legs straight, again, keeping that weight down through the hands, through the fingertips, and work on just kind of balancing there and how that feels. And then you can walk out slowly, then walk it back in, and hold, push down through those hands, and then walk it back out. Okay, so that takes you from doing kind of a regular plank horizontal to getting a little bit more on the ankle. Once you get that, once you kind of feel comfortable doing those a couple times and over a couple of days, work up to doing it on a chair. So when you do your plank on your chair, again, start on your knees here. So don't sink back into your knees on this. Again, make sure you're pushing down through the hands, through the fingertips. So I'm on my knees, but I'm pushing my weight over to my hands. Now once you get comfortable with that a little bit, put your feet onto the chair and work on as straight as you can get, getting your hips elevated as much as you can, pushing down through the hands. And you can even do that as kind of a reps, going up and down and up and down. It's really loud. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is walking up a wall. So once you get comfortable where you can do that plank there, then you're actually going to walk up a wall. I'm going to use the door frame here. So get about bent knee away from the door. So you're going to go up into your plank and start walking your feet a little bit at a time up the door. And then walk your hands a little bit at a time into the door and getting your feet as straight as you can. Then you walk down, go a little bit at a time, walk out a little bit at a time. So when you're walking up a wall, I would suggest being on a really flat, long wall. You can also do that on stairs too. So you can be on the stairs and go up a step each time with your feet and walk your hands back to it. Just make sure you're not laying on the stair. You're not putting like your body on the stairs. You're keeping your body hollow away from those stairs, pushing down through the hands as you walk your feet up the wall or the stairs. So I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear below for you to comment on which level you did, how you thought it felt. Don't worry, your wrists will get stronger the more you hold those planks, the more you do those a little bit inverted planks. That is one thing that kind of hinders some people. They're like, my wrist hurt. Well, it's lack of strength and lack of flexibility as well too, because a lot of times you don't stand on your hands a whole ton. So when you're in that position, that puts your wrists at an angle that it's just not used to. So it'll come. Don't forget, share this with your friends if you like it, and we will see you next week. Happy Handstand Friday.